So, welcome everybody to the SharePoint Partner Showcase video series and a blog post actually as well. And in the series, we showcase what partners are building on top of SharePoint. So on the art of possible, there's really cool scenarios, really cool things what you can do on top of SharePoint from intranets and solutions and capabilities. And not only within the SharePoint, you can actually expose those SharePoint applications across the Microsoft 365. Now, my name is Vesa Juvonen. I'm a principal product manager for Microsoft. I'll be your host today, but the real star of the day is Reinier from Ichicraft. So Reinier, can you do a quick intro? Who are you and what is Ichicraft?
Thank you, Vesa, for having me today in this show. I'm Reinier Smit. I'm one of the co-founders of Ichicraft and also product owner. I work closely with customers and partners to shape the product based on real-world examples and of course feedback. Today, I will show you Ichicraft Boards. It's an employee personal starting point for you within Microsoft 365. And it's based on SharePoint Framework. So,
yep. All powered by SharePoint behind the scenes. But in this case, we actually know Ichicraft and Reinier and the other founders from many years in the past because we've been closely getting their feedback on our platform as well, which is super important part of the Microsoft engagement. Now, in your case, the Ichicraft board is not only within SharePoint, right? So you can actually expose the Ichicraft board across the Microsoft 365. Isn't that the case?
Yes, that's the case. So it's something that you can expose within Teams as a Teams app. So you can make it there available for end users just from the left navigation bar. That's also something that we will show in the demo as well. But yeah, since it's a SharePoint Framework solution, you can also offer it through the SharePoint environment, just through the browser. And it solves an issue for users that are a bit overwhelmed by all of the things that Microsoft 365 is offering, of course.
Sure.
So there's like a lot of jumping around between all of those applications, and the power of the application, or at least the solution, is to solve that issue for end users, bringing everything together as a good starting point for their day. And that's a great place, of course, to offer that within Teams or just as your landing page within SharePoint.
Yeah. So it's kind of a corporate intranet landing page, is that the right way of saying that?
Yes. So it surfaces all kinds of things within Microsoft 365, like news from SharePoint, but it can also be your to-do or your planner, your inbox, stuff from Viva Engage or Power BI. So that's really that starting point for you, to help you throughout the day to get that relevant overview to get things done actually.
Yeah, definitely. Now, the easiest way to understand what is Ichicraft, let's jump to the live demo because I guess it's obviously we can talk, but it's like, okay, what is it? Can you show me? And so let's jump to the demo things, and Reinier is going to take us away on the experience.
Yeah. So what you're seeing right now is of course Teams within the browser, and we have deployed Ichicraft Boards as a Teams app. It's called My Hub. It's on the top left to right corner here, and since it's a SharePoint solution, you can still also access other parts within SharePoint. So you can still navigate using the hub navigation to navigate to other sites. So that's the nice way of integrating this solution directly within the whole Microsoft ecosystem. And from here, you can actually see that it's directly offering me a starting point for you to use throughout the day. It's offering all kinds of things, and this starting point is actually something that organizations can shape for all kinds of end users. So if you're working in a factory, you will have a completely different starting point than if you are an office worker, for example. That is a mechanism that we use in the background in the admin center, where organizations can shape that starting point and make it really relevant for end users. I can make a sort of a step back in this journey because I already have this set up, and I think it would be good to also experience that sort of onboarding of a user in this environment. So let's do that as well. I will just reset my profile. It's a bit of a trick, but then you can actually see the starting point here as well. So from here, We have the board template mechanism, and these are sort of ready-to-use templates. And again, this is something organizations can shape for their users and target using Azure AD groups. In this setup, I have sort of two choices, but normally you know already, well, this is somebody working at a factory or working for HR or for sales, anything like that. So this can be sort of completely set up for an organization in our admin center. So let's choose the employee hub and move on from here. So we click on let's get started. And as you can see, the board is actually sort of shaped for this user, Alex. And the other thing that's happening is sort of an onboarding as well. So we get a bit of an education on here, like adding widgets, how to add widgets, that we have a buddy bar where we can sort of dock widgets as well. We can move widgets. So these components that you see here on the page, we call widgets. So you can move them, you can resize them, and you can also configure them. So these things can be personalized as well. You can also remove them or learn anything more about the widget. So this is sort of the basic onboarding. And as already said, it's something that's being shaped on the board template. But users can also interact with these widgets. So on each of the widgets, you see also a settings wheel in this case. And it really helps the user to sort of make it fit for their workflow. So in this case, we have an app launcher to actually launch other applications as well. And we can start personalizing that as well. So I can remove applications or move favorite applications on top. So really basic personalizations, but really powerful. And just save this. And this app launcher is not only there for like launching applications. So we can launch this IT help desk application, for example, which is just a Power App. So it's really easy to sort of distribute these Power Apps as well directly from this app launcher. But it's also there to educate users. So if you're new in the organization, you can actually learn, okay, what is this application is about, or maybe if there's an update to educate users how to actually use that application or make use of those updates as well. Yeah, so very powerful way to personalize your digital workplace as well. To show you some other stuff as well is, for example, this news, which of course is important to be engaged what's happening within the company. And as you already said, it's a SharePoint Framework solution, so it integrates within SharePoint. So we can also easily surface information from SharePoint, like this news article, for example. So we can just click on that news article, and here we just see that SharePoint page with all of the nice things like liking and commenting and views and so on. But the powerful thing about this is that you are not context switching. You still stay on this location, and you can just proceed with your work after reading that news article. Yep. And also here we have personalizations options as well. So you can sort of select which sources are aggregated within this widget. There's like a pre-configured set that cannot be changed by you. So for example, corporate news or crisis management, for example. These are mandatory sources, but I can also select additional sources where my interests are within the company. And in this case, it's directly updated, and I can just access that marketing article as well. So a very nice way to make changes to the setup as well. Yeah. So let's dive into some other aspects that we see here on the board, like To Do or Planner or your inbox or your upcoming meetings. These are grabbing all information from Microsoft 365 using the graph. And these are just delegated permissions. So it's just you accessing your information. We are not in between that communication. So which is a very powerful way to show this information. And it even gives you direct access to make changes or to tick off tasks or maybe add tasks if you want. And you can also make room for other stuff on the page. So I can, for example, move this to the body bar, and then it's accessible from the top. And then I can also add widgets from here. So like adding a widget, We have like categories in here. And then from there on, we can, for example, add an inbox. And in this case, it's a shared inbox. And again, we can sort of start personalizing this as well. So I just type in the info shared box, and then that's it. You also have your shared inbox there, maybe your manager keeping track on those inboxes as well, and having an optimized starting page as well. So this is the basics.
Yeah, I was just saying massive amount of widgets and capabilities. And of course, as you're setting that for the inbox, for example, you're doing a personalized customization that doesn't impact the overall template. So as another person comes in, Mary or whoever, they have the same baseline setup as initially created, but that part is your personalized experience. So.
Yes, exactly. And companies can also introduce like things to lock elements as well. So in this case, this news widget is locked, so I'm not able to remove that at all. So you can also have like certain boundaries introduced to guide the user. This you can do, this you cannot do, to make sure that relevant things are still on the page.
Yeah.
So this is like this whole template and personalization works within the solution. On top of that, we also have the concept of shared boards, and you can actually see them in this horizontal navigation. So we can jump into, for example, a news hub, which is a shared board managed by corporate communication, for example. And this is grabbing information from inside, but also from outside. So we have the latest YouTube videos, or an RSS feed, or a feed coming from LinkedIn. So it's a very powerful way as well for other departments to share a relevant dashboard as well directly from this digital workplace. Another example is, for example, the sales report board in this setup, where we have a great distribution mechanism of Power BI elements as well. And we integrate on a lot of things here as well, like having filters from Power BI, or opening bigger reports from here, and also having still that filter mechanisms as well. So a very nice way to distribute and give access to relevant reports for certain audiences. And again, this can be audience targeted as well. So not everyone will see sales reports, only the relevant people who need to have access to these boards.
Makes perfect sense. Yeah, really nice integration between the shared ports and views. So really cool. So.
To show you some other stuff as well, we have in this setup, we also have a document hub, just giving access to relevant documents. And again, that can be anything like the documents that are shared with you, or the documents from a knowledge base. And these pivots are also audience targeted as well. It gives you directly access to a lot of like actions to open the document, or to preview a document, or maybe start working in a document. And the other things around this document hub for in this setup, we also have a sort of a file assistant. So you can also start creating content like a presentation. So here on the left, we have this file assistant, and there we can just click on the presentation. And it gives me access to all of the locations that are available to me, like the Teams or maybe SharePoint. And the nice thing about this is, if I, for example, select a knowledge base and start saving this document in here, I need to, of course, put in a name. But the other thing, it actually checks on that location, are there any mandatory fields as well? It prevents me from progressing, but it asks me, well, there's required information in here which you need to fill in. So in this case, it gives me, well, I still need to put in like this term set, food. I can just select like it's around carrots. It saves, and from there on, I can just jump back and just start working in the document. So it's a great flow to Office templates, but also into like storing the document in the right location. And on the other hand, having these mandatory fields as well.
Yeah, makes perfect sense. really nice integration on the out-of-the-box SharePoint capabilities and file management and all of that on top of the custom UX built with SharePoint Framework. Really, really cool.
So before jumping into Copilot, you had a question or?
No. Feel free. Feel free.
So of course there are some stuff around Copilot, of course, because that's a great tool to help you getting things done as well. Before jumping into that Copilot part, I also wanted to show you pieces of search, because search, of course, is also a great way to get to information. So we also have like a search bar in here, and again, the search bar can be completely audience targeted as well. So depending on like the verticals that you offer in here is something you can design based on Azure AD groups as well. So in here we see all these sources like files, news, knowledge base, people, external source like Azure DevOps, for example. And we can just start searching in here. So like let's search for sales. And in this case, let's search in the knowledge base. And here you can directly see the nice integration again with SharePoint that we have, because in SharePoint you have the concept of term sets. We already saw that while storing that document in here in the knowledge base, where you can directly filter on these term sets. So it's a powerful way for end users to actually filter down on this set and then get to a specific set of documents around a topic, for example. We can also just save this as a future search. So if you perform this search once in a while, then it's a great way to have this here as well. And these are just all end user capabilities that you can set up. So the next time when I open up the search, it will be there, and then it directly launches my search query with all of the filters that I've set up. We also have, like, as I said, Azure DevOps search, for example. It's not working right now. I'm not sure why.
It's okay.
You always see. But yeah, it's a great way. Oh well, I already know. It's there's nothing about sales in here, of course. So
yes, of course.
So let's remove that. And then, as you can see, we all have like Azure DevOps related epics or features or tasks in there, and you can just filter out in that as well. And this can be done through search connectors, or nowadays it's called Copilot connectors, and then you can hook up any external source as well. So we play around a role again in this area to surface that information very easily to end users directly in this environment.
Yep, makes sense. And then you had something still on the Copilot, unless I'm mistaken.
Yes. So let's finish off with that on the end user experience, because I also have something around admin part that I want to briefly show you. But yeah, Copilot, we have a Copilot widget in here on this document hub. And the Copilot can be surfaced in various ways. And I will show you 3 versions of that, depending on the use case. So in this case, it's a document Copilot, just offering certain prompts from me from this document hub. So I can just click on like this prompt, and then it will open up a panel and it will show you the documents that my colleagues recently worked on. It's just a great way to have Copilot in here in conjunction with your other stuff around this topic. So it can also be like a Power BI report together with a Copilot agent that sort of has access to that data, so you can sort of ask questions around that topic. So this is one way to do it, of course. We also have another way, which actually does directly sort of trick for you as an end user. So this is actually something that I use daily. We do like a daily scrum in the morning, and then it helps me on the right. You can actually see it is the chat window for me, and it directly prompts me to summarize my day of yesterday, and also what I'm doing today, and any blockers in that. So it's a really easy way for you as an end user to sort of be guided by a Copilot widget directly with everything that's relevant for you as an end user. So this was the second way. We also have a third way to directly launch from here, And it depends a bit if you have one co-pilot, so one co-pilot agent, or you have multiple co-pilots, then it offers like a sort of a launcher type in here as well. But yeah, it's AI directly at your fingertips from the digital workplace. We are going to make some more advancements in this, in search, in other parts, to actually help you with this powerful capability of Copilot.
Yep, makes sense. Really nice.
So that's on the front end. These were all sort of end user interactions that I did. There's also something, of course, behind the scenes for product owners of this digital workplace or organizations to actually shape this as the starting point for end users, and this can be accessed from this menu as well. So where we have the admin center. Before I will jump to that, I actually want to show you that this can also be accessed from SharePoint. So we'll just open up a SharePoint page. And as you can see, it's exactly the same environment as well. So it's a bit of a choice for a customer where they want to make this available, or within Teams, or within SharePoint, or maybe both. So we also have customers doing that as well. So it's something that's available through through those channels as well, and of course also on mobile. So if you have Teams on mobile, you also have that Teams application there as well. So it's a great way to access that, and the whole solution is completely responsive as well. So the admin center, which is the central part to actually set this whole thing up. We don't have time to go over all of these features.
We don't have to, yes, but it's good actually to get a sneak peek. So
yes.
This is a really nice, nice way of adjusting things.
Yeah. So one thing that I wanted to show you before we wrap up this demo, and maybe some questions from your end, of course, we can, for example, set up the design. So we have the concept of themes, and it actually plays well with also SharePoint themes as well. So I can look into this theme and then start designing that with brand colors and anything like that. It also interacts with the SharePoint themes. In this case, I choose to override that, but it's something that you can sort of put on top. So if I put this theme as a default, then we can actually quickly preview this as well, and then you can actually see that with a blink of an eye, it's completely redesigned into a Microsoft theme. So it's a great way for companies that really are keen on brand identity, of course, or have like multiple brands and want to attach like this theme to a group of people as well. So it's a great way to show this admin center as well. And of course, there's a ton of things to control from here to make that relevant starting point for your employees.
Yep, makes perfect sense. Cool. Thank you, Reinier. A lot of awesome capabilities, and it's awesome to see. We've been in touch for many years with Ichicraft, and it's awesome to see how the product is evolving all the time. There's always like, oh, that's really cool. That's awesome stuff. What you evolved on the things.
Thanks.
Now, before we wrap up, I wanted to ask a quickly if there would be no limitations from your side. You've been in the SharePoint ecosystem, Microsoft 365 ecosystem for a while, and Microsoft wants to hear what would be your ask for Microsoft. No limitations whatsoever. How can we help you?
Yeah, that's a tough question. There are a couple of things going through my mind, but I think something that's on the roadmap, I think, for SharePoint Framework. It's a bit of a technical ask, I think, but for us, it's a great channel to actually bring our solution towards customers is AppSource, of course. So our solution can be downloaded from AppSource, where it can be installed. So that's already a great channel. But of course, we see customers within Teams. I think 99% of the time, compared to within the SharePoint environment. So it would be great to also have like the SharePoint Framework solutions also in the Teams store as well, to just have that channel available as well.
Yeah.
So I think
Okay.
that would be my ask.
That is the number one ask. Pretty technical one, but
Yeah.
yes, we talked about this one in the past. So
Yes.
definitely understand that ask. But thank you, Reinier, on that one.
Yeah.
But really, really cool. Thank you for joining and
Yeah.
showcasing the solution. It is, as said, it's awesome to see how it's evolving every single year or every single month as we every now and then catch up. There's always some new cool stuff available. So awesome work by the team. So
Thank you.
and thank you for joining on the video.
Yeah, thank you, Vesa, for your time, and yeah, looking forward to our next session.
Thank you. Cheers, Reinier.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.